Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe VOK, Voice of Kalijudan.
Hello guys, good morning, come back with us
Ando?
and Dino. Alright.
So we are right now in Chinatown, and it is part of what?
The part of the area called Pasar Bong, in Surabaya. The one of this building is the historical building.
I know, right?
And has been around 200 years. Alright, welcome to
Perkumpulan Hwie Tiauw Ka or Hwie or Hwie Tiauw Ka in Hakka.
Alright, so without any further ado, let's
go
next to take around.
Okay.
Let's see it out.
Dino, Ando, what are you doing here?
Yeah, so I'm asking that you are a security for this.
Yes, I am.
Alright.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so I will take picture of this building.
Oh, cool. So, do you know what house this is?
No, we don't know.
You do not know?
No.
And how can you just talk?
So you can recognize to us what the building is or what the thing.
Okay, so this is the Hakka house, or in Chinese we call it Hwie Tiauw Ka. Yeah, or in Hakka or in Hakka dialect we call it Hwie Tiauw Ka. Okay, so this is like a building that has been around for 200 years. Do you know that?
Yeah.
200 years. So this is even older than the Hakka. Yes, yeah, the oldest Catholic church in Surabaya. Right. So you are here in Slompretan number 68 Surabaya, and I will be happy to show you around. Okay. So first of all, I would like you to meet our leaders. Okay. Now, if you can see, from the left side there, so those are, like all the pictures are the pictures of our leaders. So from time to time, actually this association has been around for 200 years. All right. So this building was established in 1820. All right. But unfortunately, we do not have all the pictures of our seniors, until back then. But we have all the leaders starting from 1950. So I would like you to see some of the pictures, of this association. These people are the organizers. All right. As you can see, nothing changes much actually. But of course, the tiling, the floor tiling is now different. All right, because the floor tiling that we are having right now is suited with the condition, like 200 years ago. So this building was actually renovated, 2 years ago to commemorate the 200 years of this association. And I would like you to see here. So this is, I think, very interesting. Okay, so you can see that this is like newspaper, all right? But this newspaper is not printed in Hong Kong, it's not printed in Taiwan, it's not printed in China, but this newspaper is printed in Jakarta, Indonesia. So the Chinese community have what so-called community newspaper. So it's written in Chinese, although actually the readers are not really many right now, and probably, like the readers are the senior people. Why? Because not many people can understand, how to read this one, and also right now the young people are more familiar with the internet, but this kind of newspaper, the paper, the newspaper with the paper, still exists because there are still readers, right? And here we have all the activities, of the Hakka Association, of the Hwie Tiauw Ka covered by the community newspaper. So really a lot. And this is like the newspaper, about the 200th anniversary of this association. So that was in 2020. So on the 1st of March, actually, like it was like a blessing. Actually, we planned the anniversary to be like September or October, but at the time we didn't get the place because Grand City, the exhibition hall, was already fully booked, right? And instead, we had to reschedule, and we had the 1st of March at that time on Sunday, okay? And we didn't have a choice, but we had to take it. Otherwise, the building was fully booked, even 2 years in advance. Yeah, but it was a blessing. Why? Because one day after the anniversary, the first case of COVID was announced by the government, and since then, things got very, very difficult and complicated. So I thought, the ancestors would like to have the anniversary celebrated. So, they help in a mysterious way. Yeah, also by God's will. Otherwise, we wouldn't have celebrated the 200th anniversary of this association right in that year. Right? Okay, so you can see here it's a bit modern, yeah, from 2008. And you can see me here. So, where am I? That's me. Yeah. So I've been around, since 2014. Yeah. Actually, earlier than that. Yeah. And before 2014, I was a member, and then 2014 until today, I'm given the trust to be one of the organizers. And this is me again in 2016, and here I am again, yeah, in 2019, yeah, and this one is like the newest. So this one is taken, during the 200th anniversary in Grand City. So you can see this is March the 1st, 2020. Yeah. So one day after that, it was the first of COVID, that was announced by the government. All right. So if you can see, this building has 3 levels. All right. So we are now on the first level. What does it mean? When you are on the first level, meaning that you are guest, you are outsider. All right. You are guest. Okay. But then, if you are closer to us, you can become the member. You can sit in the middle. All right. So that is like the practice here. Okay. So the closer you get to the inside, okay. So the closer you are to this association. All right. And let us go in. And you see over there is a calligraphy. It's called Hwie Tiauw Ka. Okay, because all the people who came here the first time, came to Surabaya, they started everything from the very beginning, and they believe that, it's the same wind that brought them here. Yeah, it's the same wind that brought them here. So actually, right now, we are in the middle of Chinatown. Yeah, so in the past, this used to be like a graveyard or bong. That is why the market over there is called Pasar Bong, or the graveyard market, because this area used to be Chinese graveyard, yeah, back then, like a long time ago. And you have to know that all the Chinatowns all over the world, yeah, are always situated close to not so very nice places. Why? Because the Chinese, the first people who came to Indonesia or to anywhere in the world, they were poor, and they couldn't afford to actually stay or buy pieces of land, in a very good neighborhood. So that's why until now, if you pay attention, if you go to Chinatown all around the world, the Chinatowns are always located in not so nice neighborhood. Yeah, in not so nice neighborhood. Okay, so let's go in. So this is like very, very nice. If you can touch, it's carving. It's carving. So you can imagine how they carve, the calligraphy like this. It's very, very complicated. And you make one mistake, you just waste the whole piece of wood. Yeah. So actually, this is nice. And it is by hand. Take a look. So you can feel, you can touch. It's real. It's carving. Yeah. So it's not painting. It's carving. Even to the smallest detail. Right? Let's go in. Here we are on the second level, yeah, in this building. Okay, so you have this long table with a lot of chairs. Okay, why are there a lot of chairs? Because there are a lot of people who come here. Before the pandemic, we even organized like lunch together twice a week, every Wednesdays and Saturdays. Yeah, and we also have the cook. Later, I would like you to meet the cook, and the cook is Mr. Didi. Right? So Mr. Didi is very awesome. He can cook Hakka Chinese food. Yeah, although he is Muslim, but he can cook very delicious pork, because like the culture of the Hakka people is like mountain culture, so land culture. So it's like the Japanese people. So if you go and have something to eat in a Hakka restaurant, you're not going to have seafood, because seafood is not part of the diet. Yeah, because the Hakka people used to live in the mountain. So traditional Hakka cuisine, is full of chicken, yeah, and then fish, freshwater fish, and then pork, yeah, and also beef, yeah, and the vegetables, during the winter, they preserve vegetables, so you can find also preserved vegetables in Hakka cuisine. All right, okay, so here members come, yeah, and they read newspaper in Chinese, and we have like we subscribe to a number of Chinese community newspapers. So here is the Jiantao Rapao, and here is Inhua, and we also have Jawa Post, of course, and then we also have Kuochi Rapao. So I think it is quite new for you that there are quite a number of Chinese newspaper printed in Indonesia. So probably this is new to you, all right? And over here, the members also play Chinese chess. It's called xiangqi or xiongqi in Hakka language. They play xiongqi, and also they play the usual chess, the international chess. And there are events also, yeah, organized by this association, yeah, to accommodate the people, okay, the chess players. Yeah, usually it is not the international chess that we organize. It's usually the Chinese chess competition, yeah, organized by this association. And probably later, yeah, we are going to add mahjong or mahjong, yeah, but you see, like, it's like a culture, but somehow mahjong may have received a very bad image, because it's usually used in gambling, for example, and it is portrayed in mafia movies, yeah. So if you care to watch, the film of Jo Yun Fat, yeah, so there are always, people gambling on the table. It is called mahjong, yeah. So I guess right now there is like a higher awareness that it is kind of sport, table sport, yeah. All right. So the Chinese people love to drink tea, and they also serve hot tea here. Yeah, not cafe, hot tea. Yeah, but because of the pandemic, they don't really serve a lot. Yeah, you see, this is a very, very old kind of water jar. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's go in. Okay, so now here we are in the last level. So this is the third level. So this is like the inner chamber. So the inner room. Okay, so practically, if you are as you get closer, like you are more special. So that is just the way it is, right? And also, you see, why do we have 3 doors over there? Yeah. So important people or important guests will always go through the door in the middle, okay? But not so important guests, they never take the front door, and that is why you see, like in Chinese houses, usually the front door are usually just shut, okay? They're just closed down, yeah. Only when there are very important guests, they open the doors. And because today you are very important guest of this association, the central doors are open for you. Okay. So here we are. So this is the altar. So people usually see this is like a kelenteng or a temple, and this is far from it. So this is not a kelenteng, but this is the altar, or the tablet over there is like the ancestors. All right. So we need to remember the ancestors. So people before us. Okay. And it is all what this altar is about. Yeah. So it is not about religion, no, because this is not a religious affiliated association. Yeah. So the members come from all beliefs. Like for me, I myself, you know that I am a Catholic, yeah, but I am also one of the organizer here, yeah, because this is not a religious affiliated association once again, right? And this is not a kelenteng, yeah. And today it is very special, as I told you before. And later we are going to have like a ceremony to honor the ancestors, yeah, a ceremony to honor the ancestors.我很高兴你们今天到这来 and 谢谢你的参观 Thank you very much for visiting us today and we are happy to welcome your next visit. Hakkanin Idyasim.
Hello, so yeah, hello. Could you introduce yourself for us?
I am Herman Purnomo. Is the officer of the administration office, Hakka office.
Selamat siang teman-teman dari Prodi Bahasa Inggris dari University Katolik Widya Mandala. Selamat siang, ya senang Anda telah menghadiri perkumpulan kami. Yang mana perkumpulan kami ini sudah berumur 201 tahun. Yang satu-satunya perkumpulan lokasinya itu tidak pernah pindah selama 200 tahun. Ya, ini adalah suatu perkumpulan untuk suatu suku Hakka. Jadi untuk suku Hakka Surabaya. Ya, hari ini ada pembayangan untuk acara Dongzhi, untuk ronde lah. Untuk kita hanya melaksanakan tradisi dari leluhur yang sudah 200 tahun. Begitu. Ya, terima kasih.
Okay, so good afternoon. Our leader would like to say thank you for your visit, and today it is so very special because it is the Dongzhi Day. Yeah, so it is also a tradition for us to remember the ancestors, and it was also explaining that this association has been around for 201 years without moving a place. So starting 201 years ago until today, we remain here. Okay, and he's sending the best regards for all students of the English Education Study Program of Widya Mandala Surabaya Catholic University, and he's welcoming you and the others to come here to visit. Thank you.
Hello, VOK Team. My name is Didi. I am the chef here. I cook Hakka cuisine.
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 Mari Pak ya.